my little guzzlers, we're going to make a dessert. We do make the odd sweet treats and that. We bake cakes. This is going to be a dessert. Now, right now in the UK, cherries are in season, and I've got a bowl here of cherries. Now, cherries, Kent, where we are, is famous for its cherries, and I've done previous episodes on talking about cherries. But these are British cherries. In fact, I sort of know the farmer who after these came from. There's a mixture in it, and what I've done is I've de-stoned them, if you like. So what I've actually got is 450 grams of fresh de-stoned cherries. So that's 450 grams after I've removed the stones. You can use frozen, but drain off any of the liquid, keep it like that. Now, we're going to cheat with this recipe. Well, actually, before I say any more, better say where the recipe comes from. This is from someone I follow on YouTube. Not actually sure if I've used any of your recipes yet, but this popped up. We got lots of cherries, bought a few more because the wife likes eating them anyway, and I said I'm going to give it a go. This is from Erin's Kitchen. That's ERRENS Kitchen, and it's a cherry crumble. So, like I told you, I've got 450 grams of cherries in there, and rather than sort of make a kind of sort of thickening type thickness sauce, to go in with them, she says sort of cheat. So what I've got in there is 260 grams of cherry jam. So what we're going to do for our filling is have a mixture of cherry jam and fresh cherries. So I'm just going to sort of mix that together, and then you're going to want like a 9-inch pie dish, if you like. So I've got this one here, and that is the cherry filling done. So, is that a stone in there? Not sure if that's a stone or not. Oh, it is. Missed one got in. So all we're going to do is get rid of that. Actually, I'm not sure that was. And that goes into the pie dish. I suppose I could have mixed it in the pie dish, to be honest. Save on the washing up. And I'm just going to then flatten that down. And there is our pie filling done. Going a little bit slightly offbeat for a crumble topping in this. So, as you might have traditionally, we've got some just plain flour, 70 grams of that, and then we're using some rolled oats, or just oats, it's up to you, 31 grams of that. If you don't want oats in it, give a different type of texture to it, then don't put oats in it. Make it up with flour or something. Then I've got 50 grams of caster sugar. I suppose you could have used demerara if you wanted, just to make that extra little bit of crunch. And then I've got some soft brown sugar. Again, you could have dark brown sugar. You could probably just, instead of doing the granulated or caster sugar, you could just make it with demerara in total. It's up to you. But this is 55 grams of soft brown sugar. And I've got 1.5 grams of salt, and then I've got a gram of ground nutmeg. Actually, that's a slight deviation from Erin. She uses cinnamon, but I thought I'd do a little bit of a twist. So we now just mix them together. And in this little saucepan here, I've got 55 grams of unsalted butter that I've just melted down. And what we're going to do is we add that to that, and then we just mix it all together until it's all thoroughly combined and that will be our topping. So now our crumble is all mixed. What we're going to do is just sprinkle it over the top of them cherries, spreading it out to get a bit of a layer all over. I remember when my mum used to make like apple crumble. Not too big fan of apple crumble, but I seem to recall quite heavy on the crumble. Perhaps that's just the way I remember it. But anyway, just gonna cover that all over lightly like that. Soft brown sugar there. I was just thinking, could give it a little sprinkle of demerara, but I'm not. I'm gonna leave it like that. Now that goes in an oven at 180 for about 40 minutes. We want the top to start going nice golden brown, and the cherries will be bubbling, so it'll probably bubble through that. Don't think I need to bother with a thing underneath. That's quite, you know, well down in that pan. It's not likely to boil over, I don't think. I should end up with a bloody mess in my oven now, won't I? So like I say, about 40 minutes, and then that'll be ready to come out. We'll let it chill a little bit and serve it. So there's our cherry pie out the oven, bubbling away nicely. And if you can hear that, obviously there's no way we're going to start tasting that right now. So just going to let that cool, and then we'll try it. Now, of course, you can serve it with as it is, which is probably what we'll do. You can have ice cream, cream, but you can even make some custard if you want. Oh, I have got some custard powder. But let's take a little spoonful. Got some juices there. Let's now burn our mouths. So you can hear the, well, perhaps you can't, the topping. It's got a nice little light crunch to it. The oats definitely up the ante on a standard sort of crumble. I suspect this cherry is going to be on.